What if I told you that when a modern aircraft takes off, the pilot is no longer physically controlling the aircraft in the way pilots once did? No long steel cables running through the fuselage, no pulleys stretching from the cockpit to the wings, no direct mechanical connection at all. Instead, every movement the pilot makes is first interpreted by computers. Computers that calculate, correct, and protect the aircraft thousands of times every second. This is not a future concept, neither is it an experimental technology. This is fly-by-wire, the system that quietly changed aviation forever. Today on Flipside 05, we're going to break it down in the simplest way possible: what fly-by-wire really is, why it was created, how it works behind the scenes, and why modern aircraft cannot fly safely without it. At its simplest, fly-by-wire means that the pilot no longer moves the aircraft directly. When the pilot moves the control stick or yoke, that movement is converted into an electrical signal. That signal travels to flight control computers, and those computers decide how the aircraft should respond in the safest and most efficient way before any surface on the aircraft actually moves. So, instead of forcing the aircraft to move, the pilot is making a request, and the aircraft responds intelligently. It's the difference between pushing a heavy door yourself and pressing a button that activates a smart system to open it smoothly. In older aircrafts, everything was mechanical. If the pilot pulled back on the yoke, cables physically pulled on control surfaces. The aircraft reacted exactly as commanded, whether that command was safe or not. This worked well when aircrafts were small and slow, but as airplanes became larger, faster and more powerful, the risk increased. Controls became heavy, structures were pushed closer to their limits, and a single wrong input at high speed could overstress the aircraft or lead to loss of control. Aviation engineers reached a point where they realized that human strength and reaction time alone were no longer enough to safely manage modern aircraft. Fly-by-wire was born out of necessity, not convenience. When a pilot moves the side stick or yoke in a fly-by-wire aircraft, sensors immediately dictate how far and how fast that movement is made. That information is converted into electrical signals and sent to multiple flight control computers. These computers already know the aircraft's speed, altitude, weight, attitude, and aerodynamic condition. In a fraction of a second, they calculate the safest way to achieve what the pilot wants to do. Only after that calculation do actuators move the control surfaces smoothly, precisely, and within safe limits. To the pilot, it feels completely natural, but behind the scenes, the aircraft is constantly thinking. One of the most important features of fly-by-wire is that the aircraft understands its own limits. In normal operation, the system will not allow the aircraft to stall, overspeed, overbank, or overstress its structure. Even if a pilot pulls too hard or reacts suddenly, the system steps in quietly and keeps the aircraft within a safe flight envelope. This is not about taking control away from pilots, it's about preventing a momentary mistake from becoming a disaster. This single feature has transformed aviation safety. Does this mean pilots are just watching? Not at all. Pilots are still fully in command of the aircraft. They make decisions, manage systems, and handle abnormal situations. Fly-by-wire simply ensures that those decisions are carried out in the safest possible way. Think of fly-by-wire as an incredible intelligent assistant, one that never gets tired, never panics, and never stops monitoring the aircraft. If conditions require it, pilots can still fly with reduced protections. This system is flexible, not rigid. Fly-by-wire systems are built with extreme redundancy. Aircraft don't rely on a single computer or a single power source. Multiple computers cross-check each other constantly, and backup systems are always ready to take over instantly. Failures are expected, planned for, and managed automatically. That's why fly-by-wire is considered one of the most reliable systems ever introduced into aviation. Modern aircraft from manufacturers like Airbus were designed around fly-by-wire systems from the beginning, while advanced aircraft from Boeing also rely heavily on computer-assisted flight control systems. From commercial airliners to business jets and military aircraft, fly-by-wire has become the standard. Many of today's aircraft designs would simply not be possible without it. Fly-by-wire is not about computers replacing pilots. It's about humans and machines working together, each doing what they do best. Pilots bring judgment and experience, computers bring speed and precision. Together, they make modern flights safer than ever before. If this video helped you truly understand how modern aircrafts are flown, like the video, subscribe to Flipside05 and turn on notifications. Fly safe and stay curious. This is Solomon signing out.